So, good afternoon. We are in a trailer park about 25 minutes, 30 minutes outside of Toronto. It's right in the middle of wine country, actually. And they got a huge playground behind us, which the kids are loving. And the park itself's pretty basic, but it's a nice place. We're set up just behind us here in a pretty much kind of big open field layout. And all pull-throughs, so easy to get in and out of. Lots of room. And we seem to be having some cloudy and thunderstorms roll through with some large torrential rain on and off. So that's been kind of fun. But kids are super enjoying having a park to actually play at and not bother anybody. We are on the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls, overlooking the horseshoe side of the falls. You can see one of the small boats down at the bottom there.
Ready to go get wet?
Yeah.
Its crest line, 1,075 feet. Its water flow, 75,000 gallons or 8,800 liters per second. And a recent notable rock fall. In 1954, a large section broke off and fell near the end of Prospect. Next is Bridalveil Falls, the smallest among the three waterfalls. It is located on the American side, just to the right of the Niagara Falls, separated on the Isle. The Blue Isle is much larger and separates the American and Bridalveil Falls from the Canadian Horseshoe Falls. Bridalveil Falls is 181 feet, 55 meters, and remains the smallest waterfall in America's Niagara Falls.
We are literally sitting almost what it feels like meters from the waterfall in a huge rip current. And I don't know if I can describe how much actual motion and power you can hear this boat has. Just to keep us standing still where we are right now is incredible. So the boat just turned around and I'm pretty sure we all got completely thoroughly soaked.
Super fun, super fun, super fun, super fun, super fun.
did the
Niagara Falls ship.
It is.
The tour boat that takes you up or to the base of Niagara Falls.
And I wanted to go on that.
We're gonna look at that next, Wesley. It was very wet, extremely exhilarating,
And very fun.
beautiful being at the foot of the falls.
And it's shaped like a horseshoe. And it was so, and it went splash, splash. You don't have to. Blasted.
It's about $26 per adult. I think we paid about $80 for all four of us, 2 adults, 1 youth, 1 free child. So worth it. You can walk the whole boardwalk at the top of the falls and see it, and then ride the boats to the foot of the falls to be right in it. It is exhilarating.
Funicular car begins and finishes moving, there may be a slight bump. Please use the handrails if necessary. We appreciate everyone being respectful of the priority seating available for those in need. Thank you and enjoy your ride on the exciting Hornblower Niagara Funicular.
So 4.
Two.
So this one has to be 2? That?
Yes. Now continue. You will be 6 feet tall. Some people would like to eat these.
Oh.
Bacon and cheese crickets.
Oh, Mommy. Why are they real?
Ant candy, chocolate covered ants.
Charlie Brown, he the clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Good morning. We are leaving Niagara Falls, heading towards Ottawa this morning. We are going to take the QEW back to the 401 and head out of Toronto through 16 lanes of traffic. On our way in, we hit rush hour. Not a fan of pulling 40 feet behind us on the 401. Kind of terrifying. I want to share a little bit of information about the actual falls in Niagara Falls. We had planned this as a free event for us to go to, and we ended up spending a lot more money than we had anticipated, which is the way most things go when you plan to spend no money at all. The parking lot itself, we parked in lot A. It's quite a ways a walk from the actual falls itself, and it costs $25 to park for the day. There are more parkades in the actual town or city near the falls. We didn't go up those roads at all. Very tight, full of pedestrians. We figured we'll just pay the $25 to be in the gated lot where we know we can get back to easily, in and out of, and it was an all-day parking. Took the funicular back up, and it drops you off right at the foot of a street that, I don't know, I liken to the Vegas Strip. It was flashy lights everywhere, big signs, tons of people. Straight up a hill though, like San Francisco. Really neat. Lots of arcades, games, rides, lots of things for kids to do. if you want to spend that money and do those sorts of things. So we did stop into the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. We spent about 2 hours there. There is a lot of hands-on exhibits for the kids to do. We were trying to wait out the time until the fireworks at the falls. We spent 6 hours at Niagara Falls between walking from the parking lot to the falls itself, taking lots of pictures. We did not have to wait long for the boat to take you to the foot of the falls. They run every 15 minutes, I think it is. There was no lineup when we were there. We were there on a Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday afternoon. There was no wait. We did, was it half an hour? The boat ride, half an hour. Then walking up and down the street. Fireworks are at 10 o'clock at night, and they shoot them right over the falls. It was beautiful. The falls light up at night. And then walking back to our truck in the rain again. And then driving, of course. So all together, we were there about 6 hours, and we had planned for maybe a 2-hour adventure. So leave yourself some extra time for Niagara Falls, even if you choose not to pay for anything and you just pay for parking and walk the falls. You can spend a lot more time there than I had thought. It's massive. It's so huge and it's so beautiful, and there's so many angles you can get photos from as you walk around the. I would call it a sea walk, but it's not a sea, it's a waterfall walk. It's really neat to me that you look directly across the falls from you and there's an American flag, and that is the New York side of the falls. And I suppose they're looking right back at us on the Canadian side of the falls. There's also a secondary falls that's just located on the American side, which is also just as beautiful. So we're headed now to the Peterborough Locks. We're gonna try and find somewhere to park the trailer and maybe walk into the locks to take a look at those for the day. Depending on how long it takes us to get there, we're gonna continue on towards Ottawa and visit Parliament Hill. We'll probably spend the night tonight in an RV park and visit the Parliament Hill in the morning. It's a very, very large province, and we still have quite a ways to go before we hit PEI.